to the third evolution. The third evolution is what we call industrial age. Industrial age. At this age, at this period of time, people begin to discover that it is not only to cultivate something on the land, it's beneath the land, there is also something valuable. People begin to say that, oh, on the surface of the land, we can cultivate our plants, we can cultivate yam, do this, but under it, beneath it, there is crude oil, there is gold, there is diamond. They begin to think out for a way to excavate those mineral resources at the what? Industrial age. What are you thinking now about money? People now says, because it is not called industrial age, there are many machines that can do something. Now, people now say we can also use the apple we got from our farm and make it apple juice. That is why you are drinking apple juice today. Industrial age. All this thing was produced during industrial age. People now says, oh, I have tomato. I can use this tomato not only to cook stew, not only to cook jollof rice. I can still use it to do tomato paste or the one they call ketchup. You see, people begin to think of innovation, how to utilize what they have in their farm to do something. Even the cassava, they started using cassava and also to produce flour. The flour we are using. I think I see Priscilla one day on Facebook flying some flying some egg roll. You know, I was like a young in that day. The time I saw the picture, wow, I said, nah, I need to eat that egg roll. You see, it's people that know that you can use cassava to prepare what we call flour today, and our sister is using it to fry egg roll. Amen. This is industrial age we are. This is industrial age we are. Now, what is money again? Money, it lies in what you can think out of your value. Amen. Now, during this period of time, they now said, I think we need to do something special. We need to train our slave. We need to train many people how to use that machine. And that is the origin of what we call school system today. School is meant to train you so that after you graduate, you go and work in the factory. Am I communicating? So that is why they will not teach you about wealth creation in school, because it was designed that you go into the factory and work in the farm with machine. You start making ketchup. That is why when you are in school, before you graduate, they ask you, have you found a job? Have you found a factory where you are going to work? Because they are training you in that school so that you come out with your asabodo, you go to your boss and say, hey, I passed English and maths. You can now employ me in your factory so that I can start, shaking the machine. Amen. You see why they created school. So for them to train more people. So even if I'm not saying school is not good though, at least